Hey everybody, so today's the 30th of June. I wanted to quickly go over a trade that we're in. So as you guys that have watched these videos over time, you kind of know how this works. I mean, this bottom strategy down here in the bottom left, this is the Geronimo ES algo. And what you see here is that we ended up buying on the 29th, which was yesterday, that was Thursday. We ended up buying at about 4434.75. And we ended up holding overnight. Now, there's one thing that I haven't really done a lot of is show kind of the overnight charts or anything, and that's kind of what I wanted to do here. So if I zoom out, this is just a chart of the S&P up here, S&P E-mini. And what you see is that when the equity markets are open, there's a lot of volume. That's what you see down here on the bottom. When the equity markets are closed, there's not a lot of volume. And so you can use this to just kind of see when the market is, when the stock market is open, in essence, between, you know, what is it, 9:30 to 4 o'clock Eastern. Now, every once in a while, though, in the pre-market, when you get news, there's going to be volume spikes, kind of like you see here. But I wanted to show this because I think it highlights pretty well how this overnight algo works. So if you remember watching some of these videos, I talked about this trade a couple days ago in a video, and this one just took about a $400 gain. And I think in that video I mentioned, you know, sometimes you get a big gap up, and when that happens, the gain could be a lot more than $400. And so far, if this gap holds, then we'll see that again, because equity markets don't open for another 50 minutes roughly. It's about 6:40 Mountain Standard Time, so that's 8:40 Eastern. So the markets are going to open in about 50 minutes, and when they do, because it's Friday, this strategy will get out at the open because it doesn't want to hold overnight. That's what that Monday through Thursday means in the trade name right there. So it doesn't want to hold over the weekend, just to kind of minimize risk. And so what it'll do is, if it gets in on a Thursday, it'll definitely try to get out on a Friday. And with the gap up, we're going to get out. So that's what it'll do, and right now it's up about $1,400. This is going to move a lot, though, in the next 50 minutes. I don't necessarily expect this to hold, and if it doesn't, that's okay. And if it goes higher, I mean, obviously that's even better. But if I zoom in here, I mean, again, this just shows the overnight movement of the S&P futures, that is. And so for those of you that haven't really traded futures, you're probably used to seeing, in the morning they talk about the futures. Well, that's really what they're talking about, is just what the E-mini kind of the current price is trading at, and that gives equity traders an idea of where the stock market is going to open. But for us as commodity traders, as you know, trading the S&P E-minis, in essence, it just is like anything else. I mean, it just shows you the charts that happen overnight, how the index moved based on any news that happened in Europe or in Asia. And so yeah, that's what this chart's showing here, though. And so as soon as equities open, you'll see this will start moving a lot faster. You'll see a pretty big spike on the volume, and then you'll see this get out. But I'll go ahead and do the risk disclosure. This is going to be a real short video, but the risk disclosure is just keep in mind past performance is not indicative of future performance. Remember that trading futures and options involves substantial risk of loss. It's not appropriate for all investors. Finally, I'm not a CTA. I'm what's called a third-party developer, and these algorithms are offered under a letter of direction. Yeah, and I guess I should mention real quick, for those, if this is the first video of mine you've seen, I mean, this is really the elite trader that you're looking at. The elite trader does trade these 5 different strategies. This one up here is the Emerald Short, Emerald Long. This is the one that I did that video on a couple days ago where we had that really nice trade. This is the Day Trade Long V2, Day Trade Long V1, and then this is the Geronimo ES. And so it trades all 5 together in $35,000 unit sizes. Now, more than likely, if this gap holds, and it holds for another 20 minutes after equities are open, there's a good chance that the Day Trade Long V1 and V2 could get in a trade, and also the Emerald Long. So depending on what happens this morning, we could have a few trades. And if we do, I'll probably do a separate video, but I guess it depends. I might just append to this one. But if you're wondering too, you know, each of these strategies can be traded alone. They really can. You know, I've over the years I've coded well over 300 algorithms at this point. Each one of these strategies are just one of the 300. Now, these happen to be the top performing ones, kind of the best ones that I have, and that's why we offer it in the different systems that I offer. Now, there are other ones that are really good though. There is one that's similar to this one, but it's called the Bullfire, and it's traded in the Phoenix and also the Paladin. It'll hold overnight as well, but it'll tend to hold for a little bit longer. So it'll instead of getting out with a $400 gain, it'll potentially hold an entire day and try to capture some really big moves. But that's the Geronimo ES. A few other, I mean, I do have another day trade short algo that trades in some of the legacy algorithms. There's a whole suite of NQ legacy algos that we have. And then I have a handful of options algorithms that are seen in Paladin and Noble and also Geronimo. And so, but if you're looking for just straight futures algos, that's what these are, the Elite Trader. There's also a Trader Plus that just trades this one up here, and this one. And then there's a Basic Trader which just trades the number one algo, the best performing algo that I have, which happens to be the day trade long. So I'll be quiet though. I know I tend to ramble. I wanted to just do this quick video though, and fortunately we got some news that was favorable to us in the pre-market, and so caused that spike right there. And let's see if this holds though. But I'll be quiet now. I'll probably just let the video run. By the time we get out of this trade, I will probably just stop the video. I'm not sure if I'll do more commentary, but I'll provide a summary of what the algorithm did. Okay, so looks like the gap held and we were able to get out with a really nice gain, as this chart shows. The total gain in the actual count was a gain of $1,622. And on the Elite Trader, that's a gain of about 4.63%. So that's not bad in one just overnight trade, up about 4.5%. So I will probably end this video. Now, there's a really good chance that these two strategies are going to trigger the 2 day trades. And if they do, I'll probably just do a separate video. So I wanted to just get this one out though. Thank you though for watching. Remember, if you have any questions at all, reach out to my company. Keep in mind too that trading futures, it does definitely involve substantial risk of loss. It's not appropriate for all investors. I'm definitely showing you the good right now. I mean, there are also losing trades though. Just keep that in mind. This could have gapped down the same way that it gapped up. The stop that this algo uses, by the way, is about 850. So once the market opens like it did over here and starts trading, it uses about an $850 stop. But I think that's all I got. I'll stop talking, and thank you for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye.